जसैक निःश्वसित कालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोम बिलजा जगदण्डनाथा विष्णुर्महान् स यजस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दं आदि पुरुषं तमं भजामि. This is a verse from Brahma Samhita. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The Brahmas and other lords of the mundane worlds appear from the pores of the Mahavishnu and remain alive for the duration of his one exhalation. I adore the primal Lord, Govinda, for Mahavishnu is a portion of his plenary portion. The description of the Lord's creative energy is from the Brahma Samhita, which Lord Brahma compiled after his personal realization. When Mahavishnu exalts, the spiritual seeds of the universe emanate from him in the form of molecular particles like those that are visible 3 times the size of an atom when sunlight is diffused through a small hole. In these days of atomic research, it will be a worthwhile engagement for atomic scientists to learn from this statement how the entire universe develops from the spiritual atoms emanating from the body of the Lord. जसैक निःश्वसित कालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोम बिलजा जगदण्डनाथा विष्णुर्महान् स यजस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दं आदि पुरुषं तमं भजामि. The compiler of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Kaviraj Goswami, here says about the creation of the material universes, how it is created from the air holes, and I mean, see, hairs, the body of the Mahavishnu. It comes out when Mahavishnu exalts. Innumerable universes come out from the hair holes of his body. The Brahmas and other lords of the mundane world appear in that universe, and their duration of life is the one, let's say, exhalation time of Mahavishnu, of his one exhalation. That Mahavishnu is the plenary portion of Lord Govinda. Today is the appearance day of Lord Balaram. So, we see from this Vedic scriptures that Mahavishnu, or another name of Mahavishnu is Karanabdisai Vishnu, from whom all these innumerable material universes come out. This Kala is a portion, plenary portion, and portion of the original Purush Govinda. it is stated in scriptures, Vedic scriptures, that this Mula, original Sankarshan or Baladev, whose appearance day is today, his plenary portion is Mahasankarshan. Original Baladev or Sankarshan lives with Krishna in Krishna Dham. But his plenary portion or expansion, Mahasankarshan, he lives in Vaikuntha. And from him, that from Mahasankarshan comes this Karnabdisai Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Is known as first Purusha incarnation, from whom this innumerable Brahmanda, the universes, come out. And they live for this time of inhalation, exhalation of Mahavishnu. And in inhale, everything will finish. So from Mahavishnu comes Garbhodakasai Vishnu, his expansion. That Garbhodakasai Vishnu enters in each of the Brahmandas, universes. And from his navel sprouts a lotus with stem. And that lotus flower, Brahma, is born. So there are innumerable Brahmandas, universes, and innumerable Brahmas. But my saying is that as today, the appearance day of Baladev, from whom all these things come out, with the origin of these things. So we'll discuss about him, his appearance. You understand? The discussion will base on the statements given by Vedic authorities in Vedic scriptures. Especially, we'll see these statements in Srimad Bhagavatam's 10th canto and also in Harivansha. So this is today is a very auspicious day because it is the appearance day of Lord Balaram. Quoting this verse from 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Eke tamanurunhana gyantaya prajupaste Hatesu satsu balesu devakyagrasenina Saptama vaishnamam dhama jamantam prasakyate Garbho babhuva devakyaharsa soka vivartana. The demon Kansa was persecuting the wives of Vasudeva and his relatives. So, some of them fled to Kuru, Panchal, Kekar, Salva, Vidarbha, different countries, and stayed there. And some relatives stayed with Kansa. The wife of Vasudeva, was Devaki. She gave birth to 6 sons, and Kansa, the demon, killed one after another, all these 6 sons. Then the 7th womb. In the 7th womb of Devaki came this Vaishnav Dham Ananta Dev. When the 7th womb of Devaki Devi came, manifested. At that time, the second wife of Vasudeva, Rohini Devi, was also pregnant. So Vasudeva, when saw that Rohini was pregnant, he sent her to Nanda Gokur. In Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 2nd chapter, 7th verse, it is stated there, Lord directs Yogamaya and tells her, "O Devi, you immediately go to Nanda Gokur. There, the second wife of Vasudeva, Rohini Devi, is staying. Devakya dathare garbham sesakyam dhama mamakam." Lord says this thing. In the womb of Devaki, my plenary portion, Baladev, Baladeva's portion, expansion, Ananta Dev is there. That Ananta Dev carries all universe, innumerable universes on his hold. And that Ananta Dev has innumerable mouths. In innumerable mouths, he always chants the glories of Lord Krishna. Balaram, Baladev or Balaram is the eternal son of Rohini Devi. But by the will, by the direction of Supreme Lord Krishna, that Balaram came in the womb of Devaki. Why? Because that Balaram eternally serves Lord Krishna in 10 forms. Sajja, bed, asana, seat, vyajana, the fan, chamar, paduka, the shoes, upadhana, the pillows, etc. These are Baladeva's different forms. And he serves eternally Lord Krishna with 10 forms. Those are the others. Next, in the next one, Krishna will come in Devaki's womb. Therefore, Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna, directs Baladev to go to the womb of Devaki to purify it and to spread the veil of Krishna. So Baladeva went there. Again, when Yogamaya was ordered by Krishna to take Baladev out of the womb of Devaki and place it in the womb of Rohini. When Yogamaya took Baladev out from the womb of Devaki to place in the womb of Rohini, at that time Rohini was also pregnant and she had 3 months pregnancy. Yogamaya destroyed that pregnancy of Rohini and placed Baladeva. Rohini couldn't know all these things. She saw only a dream, and within a dream, all these things happened. It was very wonderful. Then I'll speak in Oriya. One question is raised here. Devaki Devi is Shuddha Sattva. She is not material. Her womb is also not material. How this material 6 sons, that 6 material wombs came in Devaki, whom Kansha, the demon, killed. This is the question. In answer, it is stated that when complete annihilation takes place, Mahapralaya, at that time, all the living entities along with material nature, Prakriti, enter into the body of Mahavishnu. Though they enter into the body of Mahavishnu, still they are not directly connected with the transcendental body of Mahavishnu. In the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna has said that all the living entities, material nature, they are in me, but I am not in them. Because Krishna, or the Lord, Supreme Lord, is always in the spiritual kingdom, Vaikuntha. That Supreme Lord Krishna has no direct connection with the living entities. Similarly, when this 6 ones, material ones, came in Devaki's womb, there were no direct touch with the spiritual, transcendental body of Devaki. And this is the wonderful yogic opulence of the Supreme Lord. Here, it's one conclusion, Siddhanta, is based on Tattva, Tattvic Siddhanta comes. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Janma karmam chame divyam evam joveti tattvata tyakta deham punarjanmana iti samangeti arjuna. Lord's appearance, disappearance and activity pastimes, these are all transcendental, not material. And also understand it in tattva. Similarly, here is some tattva. When the devotees listen about transcendental names, forms, transcendental qualities, pastimes of the Supreme Lord Krishna from the bona fide authority, and they hear it, listen to it repeatedly, their hearts were cleansed. Srimad Ansokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana. Tadistho yabhadrani vidnoti sudsadam. Bhagavatam says that thing. Though the devotees are listening all these things, transcendental things, and the symptoms of bhakti is being aroused in their hearts, still there are 6 types of this material enjoyments there. But when a serious student, a serious devotee, is very much afraid of these material, 6 types of material things, and thinks, alas, all these things will drag me and towards the this blind well of material existence. When this fear comes, and that devotee or sadhak becomes very, very careful not to be entangled on these 6 types of visabhog, material enjoyment. At that time, all these 6 types of material enjoyment gradually go out. When all these 6 types of material enjoyment will go away, then the heart will be completely purified. Then Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion, will be aroused. Through that pure devotion one can get Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Bhaktyam ekaya grajya. Bhakti eva yanam darsayati. Similarly, in Devaki's home, those 6 sons, prior to the appearance of Baladev, came. Previously, they were the sons of Marichi Muni. And they were cursed. So they came again in Devaki's womb. And the demon Kansha killed all these 6 sons. When they were killed, they went to Baliraj, Maharaj Bali. Do you understand? Who is there in Sutala, lower planetary system. Do you understand? And stayed there. Later on, when Krishna and Balaram came from Gokur to Mathura, by the invitation of Kansha, and Kansha was killed, then Devaki Mata, Mother Devaki requested Ram and Krishna to get back those 6 sons, their 6 brothers. So Ram and Krishna immediately went to Sutala, to the residence of Maharaj Bali, and brought back those 6 brothers and gave them back to Devaki Devi. You understand? Then Devaki Devi, Krishna was the youngest son of Devaki Devi. So Devaki Devi gave her breast to suck to Krishna. And Krishna sucked the breast. Then the breast became, the milk became very transcendental. Afterwards, later on, the 6 brothers, the 6 sons, they sucked to that breast and they were delivered. You understand? They went to the heavenly planets. These 6 sons are 6 material objects, Sarvidha Vishay. That is, Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, sound, taste, touch, form, and smell. Order. This 5 plus mind. This 6. This Sarvishaya. You understand? These 6 sons represent this Sarvishaya. When the Supreme Lord is coming in the womb of Devaki, Devaki Devi is a bhakta, is a devotee, is bhaktavatar, incarnation bhakta. Kansa bhayat Kansa. Kansa was always afraid of Krishna, was fearing very much. Krishna will kill me. So, whenever Kansa hears the name of Krishna, he was very much frightened. So Kansa is Bhayavatar, incarnation of Bhaya, fear. When gradually all these 6 material objects, that Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and material mind, gradually finished. In other words, when the attachment to the material world goes away, then the person, the man, comes to the path of devotion. Similarly, when these 6 sons, that represent these material 6 things, were killed by Kansa, then all sorts of material attachment were finished. Then pure devotion comes out. Therefore, when in the 7th womb Baladev came, purely transcendental. This is tattva. You understand? And that Baladev comes in the womb of Devaki Devi to prepare sajja, bed, and seat, everything for Krishna to come, Supreme Lord Krishna to come. Now I will speak something. Oh yeah. At what point I had told in English? When the 7th womb manifested, Devaki's 7th womb manifested, at that time Rohini Devi was sent to Nanda Gopur. This is in Vaishnava or in Sanskrit month, Shravan month, this Shravan. In the evening, one evening in the first part of Shravana, one evening, Rohini Devi came to Nanda Bhavan riding on a horse. When Rohini Devi came to Nanda Bhavan, Nanda Maharaj, all his brothers, they were very much glad. And Jasoda Mata, the wife of Nanda Maharaj, and all the gopis, they were also very much glad. Jasoda and Rohini, they liked each other very much, like Ganga and Jamuna. Jastha Ashadha Shravan, 3 months. When Rohini Devi came to Nanda Bhavan, she had 3 months pregnancy. You understand? This is according to Jiva Goswami's Gopal Champu, the statement given in Gopal Champu. You'll never find it anywhere, this statement. Then, I say, you should calculate, Jastha Ashadha Shravan. Then comes Bhadrava, Asino, Kartiko, Margashira, Pausha, Magh. You understand? And Magh Mas. In Magh Mas, in the month of Magh, in the, this dark moon and what is this, Krishna Paksha? Dark moon and white moon, Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha, you know it, 15 days. 15 days dark, 15 days light. Dark moon and white moon, we say it. Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha. You understand? So, Pratipadati, first day of the dark moon period, 15 days, in the month of Magha, Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna, with Yogamaya, came to the womb of Jasoda Devi. You understand? At that time, that Yogamaya destroyed the 7-month pregnancy of Rohini Devi. You understand? At that time, Rohini Devi's pregnancy was 7 months. It was destroyed by Yogamaya. Then, Yogamaya brought that body from 7 months pregnancy. Devaki Devi's womb. She brought from Devaki Devi's womb, Baladev, and placed it in the womb of Rohini Devi. When this thing happened, Rohini Devi was asleep. She couldn't know anything. She was just seeing a dream, as if she was seeing a dream. She couldn't know anything. This womb is destroyed and that was poised. When Baladev came to the womb of Rohini Devi, many auspicious things began manifesting in Nanda Gopur. All the gopas, covered men, covered women, damsels, they became very, very cheerful. I say, how many months have you counted? 14 months, isn't it? 14, 1-4. Huh? This 14 months, after the expiry of the 14 months, this month, Shravan Mas, and this full moon day, huh? And this day, Rohini Devi gave birth to a son of Balaram. You understand? After 14 months. And that child, Lord Balaram, was looking as white as the moon, and his long arms, adhanulambita, just long to like knee, touching knee, and his eyes are blossomed lotus feet, like so beautiful, and nose, erect nose, natnasika. All the symptoms of Mahapurush were manifesting on his body. At that time when Lord Balaram appeared, at that time all the sages, they glorify, and in the heavenly planets, the demigods, we have discussions up to the appearance of Sri Balaram, and how Vasudev sent Pandit Brahmins to Nanda Gokur to perform the purificatory ceremony, birth ceremony of Sri Balaram. This ought to have spoken. Balaram serves always Lord Krishna, assuming 5 forms, Panchadeha. What are those 5 forms? Number 1, Mula Sankarsana, original Sankarsana. As original Sankarsana is always with Krishna in Mathura and Dwarka and serves him. Then another form, second form, Shesha Ananta. In that form, he always chants, glorifies the name, form, transcendental pastimes of Krishna in his unlimited mouth. And also, he carries this material universe on his sword, which is like a mustard seed, looks like a mustard seed on his sword. These are 2 forms, then 3 forms, 3 Purusha avatars. First Purusha avatar, Karnabdhisai Vishnu, Mahavishnu. Second Purusha avatar, Garbhodasai Vishnu, who enters into every universe. And third Purusha avatar, Kiradhisai Vishnu, who is Paramatma, super soul, in the heart of all living entities. Though these 3 Purusha avatars come to this material world for creation, creative activities, and they act through this material nature, still they have no direct connection with the material nature. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated, जीवनाम तटस्थाख्या का शक्ति है महासंकर्षण सब जीवेर आश्रय. marginal energy jiva, living entity. And this Mahasankarsana is the shelter of all jivas. So Jiva Goswami, in his Sandarbha, has given elaborate descriptions about this marginal energy jiva. And he has said this jiva, Shakti, is the manifestation of Vaibhava manifestation of the super soul. Balaram, Lord Balaram, is Mahapurush incarnation in first quadruple form. Lord Balaram as original Sankarshan, Mahasankarshan in Dwarka and Mathura, and in second quadruple form he is in Vaikuntha as Sankarshan, and always holds Lord Krishna for the manifestation of his transcendental pastimes. When he is in Gokur Vrindavan, he is known as Balaram, and he is like one of the cowherd boys and serves Krishna. When he is in Mathura and Dwarka, he is a Kshatriya. Then I'll speak in Oriya. For the performance of the naming perfunctory ceremony, Gargamuni came from Mathura. Vasudev sent him to Braja, Gour. Gargamuni came. Kansa couldn't know it. Then Gargamuni gave the names to this boy, Balaram. He said one of his names is Ram. It means it will give pleasure to all kith and kin and well wishers. Another name is Sankarsana, because he is born coming from the womb of Devaki and being placed in the womb of Rohin, Garbhasankarsana. Another name is Balabhadra. That means he is very powerful. Balaram, Lord Balaram is 1 year older than Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna and Balaram are manifesting their infant pastimes in Nanda Gokul, they are always together, Balaram and Krishna. And they are all crawling in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj and manifesting very wonderful pastimes. Though both of them are omnipotent, omniscient, still they were acting as if they are innocent infant babies. They were catching the tails of the cows and bullocks and bulls lying there in the courtyard, and sometimes was catching their horns. When their lotus-like hands tossed the cows gave immense amount of milk. Milk continuously showers from the udders. The milk and the cow urine and the dust in the courtyard mixing. So one type of very white mud is formed. Ram and Krishna very delightfully smear those muds on their body. Rohini Devi and Jasoda Mata, both of them are very fond of these children, these two children. They used to give their breasts to suck the children. The two children are smeared with this mud, and that condition, both Rohini and Jasoda put them in the laps and allow the children to suck to their breasts. When these two mothers saw the little teeth coming out in mouth, very white, little teeth, looks like kundo flower. They were very much delighted and in ecstasy. When these two mothers, Rohini and Jasoda, are engaged in other work, at that time these two children, Ram and Krishna, used to catch hold of the tail of the calves lying there. When the calves used to run away from them, so children Ram and Krishna used to cry. Then both Ram and Krishna begin to gradually grow up, and they begin to practice walking and practice to stand up, supporting the walls of the rooms. Sometimes their feet slip and they fall down and they cry. And as soon as they cry, the two mothers come running to them and pick up them. Again, they get up and again they try to stand up. And the walls of those houses, you see, are looking like mirrors. So nice. And when they see their own these reflections in the mirror-like walls, they used to kiss them. These are the very nice transcendental pastimes of Rama and Krishna when they are little boys, infants. Balaram always helps Krishna to steal butter thief. When Krishna cannot get up and catch hold of the water pot hanging in the rope, Balaram used to push him up. Balaram is very intelligent. He teaches Krishna. He teaches Krishna how to steal butter. They move, they wander, each of the house of the gopis and steal butter. The day when Jasoda Mata bound up Krishna, at that day, that time, Balaram was not there. He had gone with his mother, Rohini, to the house of another cowherd man. That person had invited them. In the afternoon, when Balaram came back, he saw Krishna was looking Moorish. Balaram asked, Kanu, why are you looking Moorish? Krishna said, brother, he said, Dada, you were not there. Mother bound me up today. And Balaram said, if I would have been there, mother would not have bound you up. Vaishnav Das, a Vaishnav poet, he has written a very nice song about this infant pastimes of Ramakrishna. I will sing it. This is only a song. Nachore moro Ram Damodar, nachore moro Ram Damodar. Nachore moro Ram Damodar, nachore moro Ram Damodar. Jato nacho tato dibo khiro noni sor, jato nacho tato dibo khiro noni sor, jato nacho tato dibo khiro noni sor, jato nacho tato dibo khiro noni sor. Ami nahi dekhi bacha nacho har bar, ami nahi dekhi bacha, ami nahi dekhi bacha nacho har bar, ami nahi dekhi bacha nacho har bar. Golaye gantiya dibo mani moyo har, golaye gantiya dibo mani moyo har. Tata theya bole nundorani, tata theya bole nundorani. Kore tali diya nate Ram jagumani, kore tali diya nate Ram jagumani. Ram kanu ore mor, ore Ram kanu, Ram kanu ore mor, ore Ram kanu. Mani maya juri maje dhalo mono tanu, mani maya juri maje dhalo mono tanu, mani maya juri maje dhalo mono tanu, mani maya juri maje dhalo mono tanu. It's a nice song, written by Vaishnav Das, a Vaishnav poet, about this. This is about the infant pastimes of Rama and Krishna. You understand? This one part finished. Then I will speak something about this Baladev Tattva. the same procedure. First I'll speak in Odia, then English. As written in his Dasavatar Stotra about Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram is one of the incarnations of Lord Krishna. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. He is avatari, he is known as avatari. Lord Balaram is avatar, is incarnation. Jadu Goswami has written, Bahasi Bapusi Vishade Vasanang Jaladabho Halahati Bhiti Milita Jamunarvam Kesava Dhruta Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. You know its meaning? You know?
It's a story of Lord Balaram Pusi in meeting with his plow.
Two things are described here in this verse. First thing, the description of his beautiful form, his garment, and another, how he is very powerful. Vasanam jaladabham. Vasanam means garment, the clothes he puts on, is the color of that cloth is that like a color of the water of Brahma. That means blue color. Another, halahati bhiti merita jamunaram. Second thing. Once Balaram asked Jamuna Devi to come to him. He wants to play some water pastimes in her. But Jamuna Devi didn't listen to it. Then Balaram got angry with her. And he picked up his plough, langar, to punish Jamuna Devi. So Jamuna Devi was very much frightened. And then she came down and took shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Balaram. In 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, description has been given. Sraddho kakundalo matto vaijayantyācamalaya vibhrasmita mukham bhojam sweda praye bhushitam sa ajhavo jamunam jala kidarthamishwara nijam vakya manadrutya matra ityapagam bala anagatang halagrena kupito bhichakarsaha. 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. That means once Lord Balaram being intoxicated, you understand, and putting on one earring in one of the ears, one earring, and putting on Vaijayanti Mala garland. So, he asked Jamuna Devi to come to him for water pastimes. But Jamuna saw Balaram to be intoxicated. So she didn't come to him. So Lord Balaram got angry and picked up his plough to attract her and to divide her 100-fold. Then Lord, in Srimad Bhagavatam, the description is given, Papetum mam avajñāya janmaya simaya huta nesyetam langala greno satada kamacharini. That means, Lord Balaram said, you Kamacharini means not of good character, Dushila. You didn't pay any heed to my order, didn't come to me, therefore you have committed offense, so I will just pierce you through this plough, 100 times pierce, 100-fold. Then description is given. Evam nirbhissita bhita jamuna jadunandanam ubacha chagita bacham patita padaya nupa. That means Sukadeva Goswami speaks to Parikshit Maharaj, O king, when Jamuna Devi saw Balaram was very angry and was chastising her. So Jamuna Devi, being frightened, came to him and fell down at his lotus feet and spoke as follows. Rama Rama Mahavahu na kani tavo na jani tavo vikramam jasikansena vidhuta jagati jagatapati. That means Jamuna Devi says, Hey, Mahabhuja Ram, strong-armed Ram, you are carrying the whole universe with one of your plenary portions. I have not known you, that you are so powerful, strong. Param bhavam bhagavato bhagavan mamo janati muktung arhasya visvatman prapannang bhaktavatsala. Jamuna Devi says, praise to Lord Balaram. Oh Lord Balaram, you know everything. You are very dear to his devotees. I have not known about your chief form. Therefore now I take shelter at your lotus feet. Please forgive me. Tato jamuncha jamunang jachito bhagavan balaha vijagaha jalam stribhi karenu bhiri bevara. That means then Lord Balaram was pacified and excused Jamuna Devi, and he entered into the waters of Jamuna as the king of elephant enters into that water with his wives. This is some description about Lord Balaram's what pastime in Jamuna. Then I will speak something in Oriya about the boyhood pastimes, infant pastimes of Lord Balaram. In the morning, I had already said that Sri Balaram came first in the womb of Devaki Devi. And how Lord Krishna directed Yogamaya to take that womb, to attract that womb and place it in the womb of Rohini Devi, I've already said. In 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam it is written, Devakyajathare garbham sesakhyam tham mamakam tat sanikrisya rohina udare sannivesaya. Krishna says to Jogamaya that in the womb of Devaki, there is Sankarshan, who is my second form, Ditya Rupa. And he is known as Ses also. You just attract him and place him very confidential in the womb of Rohini. Here, Lord Krishna says Sesakhyam. That means Balaram is his plenary portion. And his another name is Sesa. One of his expansions is Sesa, Lord Balaram's expansion. And this Sesa carries this world, the universe, material universe, in one of his woods. The description is given in 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Jamavu rahasya sthiti janma sanjamam tribhir vihinam jamanantam rushaya nadeva siddhartham koti sthitam bhumandalam murtha sasvadamashu. That means all great sages and seers say that Ananta Dev is transcendental and the cause of creation, maintenance and annihilation of this material world. That Ananta Dev has thousands of woods, and on one of his woods, he has carried the entire this material universe, which is looking like a mustard seed, very small. Ananta Dev doesn't care of it, and he is worshipped by one and all. Again in 5th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, description is given. Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit Maharaj, Jasyedam khiti mandalam bhagavato anantamurti sasra shirasya kasmin eva sirsani dhriyamanam siddhartha eva lakhyate. That means the potency and power of Bhagavan Anantadev is unlimited. Therefore is known as Ananta, unlimited. The entire universe with all mountains, rivers, oceans, and seas, all trees, all animate and inanimate objects, along with everything he carries. This great universe, in one of his woods, like an atom. So all glorified with the thousands of mouths, of tongues, glories of that Anantadev. Again it is mentioned there, Evam prabhav bhagavan ananto duranta virjyar gunanubhav mule rasaya sthitatma tantro jo lilaya khyam sthitaye vibharti. That means the transcendental qualities of Anantadev is unlimited. There is no end to it. Again, it is so powerful, no one can calculate how powerful he is. He is there at the bottommost portion of this universe in Patal, and very easily he carries this universe. Again, in 6th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Bhumandalam sarsapayati dasamurdhni tasmai namo bhagavatestu sasamurdhni. That means this Bhumandal, this universe, material universe, looks like a mustard seed in one of the course of that Bhagavan Anantadev. We all pay obeisances to him. Then I will speak in Oriya. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 17th chapter, 21st verse says, Jamahurasya sthiti janma sanyamam tribhir vihinam janganantam rushaya na deva siddhartam koti sthitam bhumandalam murdha sasra dhamashu. That means, already says this thing. Huh? The sages and seers? Huh? Not says. Says that this Balaram is the cause of the creation, maintenance, and the relation of this material manifestation, and is above these three modes of material nature, so is known as Anantadev. That Anantadev has thousands of foods, and in one of his woods he carries this whole earthly manifestation as a mustard seed. All worship him. And the power and potency of Bhagavan Anantadev is unlimited. Therefore, he is also known as Ananta, unlimited. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, 5th chapter, it is also stated the same thing. Panchasat koti jojana prithvi vistar yahar eko phone rahe sarsa bhakar. The same. Sarsa means mustard seed. The meaning is the same. I don't want to explain it again. Jatra paratyasu kalpa sahanda koti koti bhistad ananta. The 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 16th chapter, 37th verse, says this thing. Crores of universes are floating like atoms in you. This is the prayer of Chitraketu to Sankarsha. Therefore you are known as Ananta, Chitraketu says. And I have already said why his name was Sankarsha, and why he is known as Balabhadra, and why he is known as Ram. Already said. No need to again repeat. In Chaitanya Bhagavata, Adi Khanda, 1st chapter, there It is described. Sarvavatari Krishna Swam Bhagavan Tahar Ditya Deha Sri Balaram. In Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita also says the same thing. Ekai Swarupa Duhe Bhinna Matra Ka Adya Kaya Bhuya Krishna Leelar Saha. Sri Balaram Gosai Mula Sankarshan Pancharupa Dhari Kare Krishner Sevan. आपन करें कृष्ण लीलार सहाय सृष्टि लीला कार्य करे धरी चारी का सृष्टि आदि का सेवा तार आज्ञा पालन शेष रूपे करें कृष्ण विविध सेवन सर्व रूपे आस्वादय कृष्ण सेवानंद सही बलराम गौर संगी नित्यानंद. You understand? In Chaitanya Bhagavata and Chaitanya Charitamrita, this is mentioned. Krishna is avatari, source of all incarnations, Swam Bhagavan, and Balaram is his second body, Ditya Deha. Krishna and Balaram, one, Ekai Swarup, but the body is different. In first quadruple form and in second quadruple form, is Balaram serves Krishna, manifesting his pastimes. This Balaram is original Sankarshan, assuming 5 forms, he serves Krishna. What are those 5 forms? Do you know?
Mula Sankarshan, or Sesha, Tini Purusha.
Yeah. Mahasankarshan, then 3 Purushavatars. You understand? Then Sesa Ananta is 5. Then it is also said, सृष्टि लीला कार्य करे धरी चारी काय आपन करें कृष्ण लीला सहाय सृष्टि लीला कार्य करे धरी चारी काय means 4 bodies, 4 forms. Assuming 4 forms, Lord Balaram helps Krishna for this creative pastimes. What are those 4 forms?
Tini Purushavatara, Mahasankarshan.
Huh?
Tini Purushavatara, Mahasankarshan.
Mahasankarshan and 3 Purushavatars. 4. সেই তো অনন্ত শেষ ভক্ত অবতার ঈশ্বরের সেবা বিনা নাহি জানে আর. He is Ananta Shesh, he is Bhakta incarnation, he doesn't know anything but service of Krishna. একমূর্তি ভেদ করি কৃষ্ণ সেবা করে কৃষ্ণের শেষতা পায়া শেষ নাম ধরে আপনাকে ভূত্য করি কৃষ্ণ প্রভু জানে কৃষ্ণের কলার কলা আপনাকে মানে. Lord Balaram thinks Krishna as his master and himself as his servant. You understand? And he also thinks himself as the portion of Lord Krishna, Kala. He always comes to serve Krishna. Then I will say something. Lagu Bhav, it is stated, that Sankarshan, who is in second quadruple form, taking Sesa with him, incarnates here as Ram. And Sesa has 2 activities. Number one is to carry the universe on one of his horse. Number 2, that he works at the bait of Bhagavan Krishna. These 2 works. And also, that Sesa in his thousands of mouths sings the transcendental name for pastimes of Lord Krishna. And the four Kumaras, they also hear Srimad Bhagavatam from him. Again, Chhatra Paduka Sajja Padhana Vasana Aram Avasa Jagna Sutra Singhasana. In these forms, that Sesa serves Krishna. Chhatra, umbrella, Paduka, the shoes of the feet, bed, pillow, garments, then residence, then this Jagya Sutra, what do you say this? Sacred thread and Singhasan, the land seat, in this way. He serves Krishna.